She will switch the positions for him. What do you want me to be? A chef? I'll do it. Baker? I'll do it. Astronaut? I'll do it. President? I'll do it. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So hopefully by the time you're watching this, you have already heard or seen whatever Ariana Grande is dropping tomorrow, which is Yes and. We don't know if it's a visualizer, a music video, just a single on Spotify. We have no idea. However, I'm so excited because we've been in an Ariana drought. Like, when she disappeared, we needed her the most. She's been everywhere in terms of her personal life, but we're not here to talk about that today. If you want, there's a whole bunch of other YouTubers who make videos like that, so you could go on their page and look at that. But I'm just so happy we get some new Ariana Grande content because I am an Ariana Grande fan. I'm not on Twitter. I'm not posting about her every day. I just am a woman who likes her music. I've always liked her voice. I feel like she puts her all into her eras, and that's something I really like about an artist. So I thought in honor of Ariana Grande Eve, we can review Positions. Yes, her 6th studio album. I feel like it is so controversial because either you really love this album or you really don't like it. And, you know, a lot happened around that era. She got married. It was her next album after Thank You Next, Sweetener era. And I just feel like it's kind of glossed over. Like, we don't talk about Positions that much. That probably is because of some other things that I'll get into in this video, like the lore behind Positions, the album, and what happened during that time. I feel like it gets so much unnecessary hate. It's actually such a good album once you listen to it. It may not have those pop bangers you're looking for. Like, it's not gonna have your Break Free. It's not gonna have your No Tears Left to Cry, your Zed. None of that is on this album, and I personally like that because I like a little bit of R&B-ana. I like it more than Poppy-ana. Honestly, I do. I did have to let it marinate a little bit on me and listen to it again. She was really giving so much in this album with her vocals, and she was experimenting so much with the beats. We're gonna go through the tracks together one by one as they are on the track list and just give you my thoughts, my opinion, what I like, and you can comment down below what you guys like about Positions. Did you like the era? Did you like the songs on it? Is there something you would change on it? What's your favorite and what's your least favorite song on it? Did you like the singles? We can discuss because I need someone to talk about Ariana with. Let's discuss. Okay, so let's get into a bit of the history about Positions because there's a lot to get into. Well, actually not that much because Ariana didn't do any promo for this album. She actually did not do anything. She dropped Positions, the self-titled track, a few days before she dropped Positions, the album. I believe she dropped Positions, the self-titled track, October 23rd, and the album was October 30th. I don't mind, you know, give me a song and give me the album after because I am hungry and I need to eat. So the promo for this album was really, really cut short. I think a lot of that had to do with the leaks that happened for this album, which were crazy, I'm not gonna lie. People were leaking her studio sessions, as in I can hear whole conversations, I can hear chattering, I can hear her doing her vocal warm-ups. I don't know who is on her team. However, Ariana Grande is so susceptible to leaks. Yeah, there was no promo. I'm talking no photo shoots, no interviews, no magazines. It was just boop, enjoy Positions. And I did. Yeah, that's all you needed to really know. There was not a lot of pre-album info, just she dropped Positions, the lead single, and then she dropped the album with little to no promo. And she had a whole bunch of leaks before, and Ariana has expressed how much these leaks really do bother her. I've seen her comment on TikToks and on various platforms how much it bothers her when people kind of share the leaks. I'll insert a screenshot here, but she did say that she usually revisits those songs so that she could work it back into another song or into another album. So I can see why she was upset. However, when this tends to happen, you'll see Ariana does scrap everything. Like, if a song leaks, she'll usually scrap it and then we won't see it again. It's like, I understand, but the song was so good. Like, we didn't need to get rid of it. That's just wasted art. But, you know, I'm not a singer, so I wouldn't understand. She probably has her reasons for doing that, and I respect it. Let's get into the tracks on the album. And something to note is that this is her 3rd album within 2 years. That's a lot. Unless you're Drake, no one is dropping like that. Sweetener and Thank You Next they're not fluff. They are good bodies of work, and Positions is also a great body of work. So she was putting in the hours at the studio. Ariana was in that studio. She was stacking the vocals. She was doing her hand in the engineering, in the producing. If you watch some of the Positions sessions of her in the studio, you could see how much of a heavy hand she has in the creative output of her work. And I think you can really hear that side of Ariana here, because she always did say how much R&B inspires her, how much she wants to do an R&B album, and I think that was Positions. The standard version of Positions is 14 tracks long, and that's what we're going to be reviewing today. Our first song is Shut Up. That is the intro song. If you are an Ariana fan, or if you've ever listened to an Ariana album, you know her intro songs are everything. It sets the tone for the whole album. I mean, they usually do for most artists, but Ariana is famous for her intro tracks. Honeymoon Avenue. Have you heard of her? Exit out of this and go listen to Honeymoon Avenue, because I promise you, you've heard that song. You just don't know you know that song. I feel like I like Shut Up. I like it as an intro. Is it my favorite Ariana intro? No, it is not. Do I love the production? Yeah, I do. It does set the tone for the rest of the Positions album. You can hear this different kind of sound Ariana's never played with before. The strings. On this track, she's basically telling her haters and everyone else to shut up and not give an opinion about her life. I think that's how I took it. However, I feel like it has nothing to do with the rest of the album. The whole album is about her diving into a new relationship, feeling scared, feeling like, I don't know if we should do this. Do you really want it? And then that's like the first half of the album. And then the second half is just her being like, if you get what I mean. Sonically, I do think it is beautiful. It's gorgeous. And do I listen to it? No. So that's how I feel about Shut Up. Okay, so the second track is 3435. It doesn't include Megan or Doja because that's on the deluxe version. This is just the version with Ariana herself. I love 3435. I thought it was a cute little single. I think 3435 is fun. She sounds like she's having fun on that song. You can really hear her humor in that song, which is what I love. You know, she's silly on it. She's not taking herself too seriously. I do prefer the remix. I'm not gonna lie. I do prefer the remix. I think Doja and Megan go perfectly on the remix. However, I don't mind the regular version. I like the regular version. I was listening to that before the remix came out anyway. I thought it was cute. I thought the name of the song was cute. It had everyone talking like 34, 35, what is that? But I love it. I love it. This song is one of the few that came with a music video. It actually has two music videos. So it has a music video with Doja and Megan, and then it has the music video with Ariana herself. I like the one with Doja and Megan just because it has Doja and Megan, but I feel like it could have been more. The third track on the album is Motive featuring Doja Cat, and I actually really like this song. It's another fun, upbeat, playful kind of song. A bit less playful than 3435, but still, you know, something fun, light. It gives me a lot of like early 2000s vibes. It is the most kind of 2000s sounding on the album, in my opinion. It's a really cute song, and she's basically asking in this song, you know, what's your motive? What do you want to do with me? And where do you want to take it? The fourth track is Just Like Magic. I love this song. This is a quintessential Ariana Grande song. I knew Ariana Grande wrote this song before I went and Googled if she wrote this song. I can just tell. I love the lyrics to the song. I like the thought behind it, the meaning, and I just feel like it's another fun song. I'm surprised she put 3 fun songs in a row. 34, 35, Motive, and Just Like Magic. She's definitely organizing them in a way that she wants us to listen to it. And I feel like Just Like Magic, she's probably, you know, she's singing about being in the studio and stuff like that. But then towards the bridge, she's singing about, I don't need the password to your phone. I don't want that. And so I think it is about manifesting her man and her relationship. She's just like, it's just like magic. I get what I want. I snap my fingers and I get it. Because that's all you need to do. And if it doesn't work, leave him. I'm joking. If you ever need positive affirmations, just put this song on. This is like a law of attraction song. I've never heard someone write a song like that, but you know, Ariana Grande did that. A fun fact about this song is that I read somewhere that it's supposed to be on Thank You Next, the album. However, she recorded it and then finished it up and put it on Positions. So the 5th track on Positions is Off the Table featuring The Weeknd. So we've already had 2 features on this album. We had Doja and we now have The Weeknd. This song is okay. This is one of the songs that I don't find myself going back to listen to. I do actually really like when Ariana and The Weeknd collab. We have Love Me Harder, we have No Tears, and then Off the Table. But Somehow, out of all those collabs, this one kind of falls to my least favorite. I have to say though, the end of the song is so beautiful when they're both duetting together. Both of their voices are just incredible and they're just belting and letting their feelings out, and it's just kind of like a cathartic part of the song. I do really like that. Track 6 is 6:30, and it's basically her asking a guy if he's down for her, if he's down, meet her at 6:30. It gives me more of like an interlude. I wish she would have put it as an interlude. If she made it shorter, it would have been a perfect interlude and kind of break up the space of positions, because essentially that's what this first half is about. It's at the beginning, 34, 35 and Motive are like, we're having fun, but what are we doing? And then Off the Table and Safety Net are, I like you more. What are we gonna do with these feelings? What do you want from me? And I wanna fall, but I'm falling with no safety net. And Is Your Love Off the Table? I'm just trying to put these songs in my narrative. However, I do think 6:30 would have been the perfect interlude. If she shortened it, it would have been a great interlude, and I think I would have enjoyed it more, because it's essentially a song that does what a lot of songs on the album already do and better, so we didn't really need it. I feel like the chorus is just a bit too repetitive, but other than that, it's not a bad song. It's just someone had to be the least favorite, and it was 6:30. Number 7 is one of my favorites. It is Safety Net featuring Ty Dolla $ign, and I feel like this song might be in competition for one of the best on the album. I don't know if that's a popular opinion or not, but it is my opinion. This might be, it might be top 2 and it's not 2. I'm not sure, but it might be top 2 and it's not 2. The beat is on point. The way Ariana flows on the song is on point. The way she flows with Ty Dolla $ign when they do the bridge is... I also think this has one of the best pre-choruses Ariana has ever done. Just listen to the pre-chorus. I do feel like that's one of her best pre-choruses of all time. Prime Ariana R&B, and I love it. Even the live performance is on point. She did a live performance with Ty Dolla $ign, and even he was giving. His vocals were amazing, and the way they both sound together is so good. The 8th track on Positions is My Hair, and I didn't know what to expect when I saw the name of the song. I was like, what are we doing here, Ariana? But when I heard this song, I was pleasantly surprised. I love this song. This song gives something so different. I don't think Ariana has anything like this in her discography, and the production on the song, I don't even know who did it. I'm gonna have to look it up and I'll just put it here. But they killed it, honestly. The beat is so different. It is so fresh. I don't know. I think I really ignored this song when I first heard Positions. And now that I come back to it, I absolutely love it. She does some whistles at the end of this song, and it's just, she does a whole verse in whistles in this song. Do you know how hard that is? I mean, who else is doing that? Who else is doing that in our generation? Please tell me, because I'll wait. I will wait. That she's letting down her hair, she's being vulnerable with him, and she's letting him in again, you know, after everything she's been through. It's probably really tough for her to do that, so that's what her hair symbolizes in this song. Positions is essentially an album about falling in love again, and the ups and downs and how you feel, the push-pull of falling in love again. Should I do it? Should I not? Number 9 is Nasty. Less of the, I don't know if I should fall in love. I don't know if I should fight or flight. We're having fun and I'm falling into this. You know, are you down for me? And it's more like, it's more sensual. She's telling her man, and tonight I want to do what I want to do. And that's what this song is about. It's not my favorite song on the album at all. I used to like this song a lot more a few years ago, but now that I revisit it, I'm just like, it's a cute song. Next up, we have track 10, and that is West Side. And if you can see that the lighting has decreased, I'm sorry, I'm filming this and the sun is setting. I like West Side. It's just another song of her telling her man what she wants to do with him. If he's down for her, meet her on the West Side. That's essentially what the song is. It's a vibe. That's all I have for it. 11 is Love Language, and I really like the song as well. Again, this gives me such throwback to kind of older Ariana, but I think it's more of the instrumental that does that for me than the lyrics. It's not one of my favorites, but it's not my least favorite. It's just kind of in the middle there. I think she sounds great on the song. She sounds great throughout this whole album, let me be clear. But she sounds very good in this song, and it kind of sounds like she's whispering in the chorus. Oh, also, we get an outro on the song, and it is no comment. I'm not going to comment on it. You can go and check it out for yourself because, I mean, she gives away some stuff in there. Number 12 is Positions, which was the lead single. There's not much to say about it just because I think it's a good song. Is it Ariana's, you know, my favorite single from Ariana? No. But do I like it? Yeah. I don't revisit it often. I don't listen to it often, but when it's on, I'll listen, I'll sing. It's just her telling her man that she will do anything for him. She will switch the positions for him. What do you want me to be? A chef? I'll do it. Baker? I'll do it. Astronaut? I'll do it. President? I'll do it. I just wanted to say that Positions was our first sneak peek into the era and what it looked like, what it sounded like. It was something completely different. It was a bit toned down, more toned down than what we were used to from Ariana, especially in the sense that Positions was the lead single. If you compare Positions to her previous lead singles, Problem, Dangerous Woman, or No Tears Left to Cry, it is a very different direction. And although it did hit #1 on the Billboard charts, I feel like it does fall flat for me in terms of all her lead singles. However, it is a good song. 13 is obvious, and she's happy in this song. She's in love. This is her new man, and she's just like, it's obvious. I like you. I love you. And she just found love again, and we should be happy for her. I feel like this would have been the perfect outro song because we end on a positive note. I'm in love again. I never thought this would happen, but here I am. The only complaint I have about the song, it's not really a complaint, I'm just being nitpicky, is that I want a bridge. I do want a bridge, Ariana, and we didn't get a bridge on this song, and your bridges are very good. Everything you want me, do everything you want. Number 14 is Point of View, and I love this song. I feel like this song is going to be a classic when we look back on it. It's a classic ballad. It's giving us Ariana, giving it her all. Her vocals are rich on this song, and it's just about wanting to love yourself the way your partner loves you. It's just the little things. You have to love yourself before someone else can love you, but sometimes you wish you can just see yourself from their lens. How her partner can just see right through her, how her partner just knows her so well. And after all the trouble she's been through, kind of deciding she was going to give her all to this partner, he sees her for who she is and he loves her for who she is. I'm not mad that this is the closing track. I like it too. I think it's fine. I don't know if Ariana will be singing this on tour. It just seems kind of personal. Okay, so now let's get into the lore around the album. So Pitchfork did give the album a 7.4 as a rating, which I do think is fair. It's a good album and that's a good rating. Fans weren't the happiest, and I think there was a lot of criticism for Ariana saying that a lot of the songs sounded the same or they were about the same things. And I get that, but an album needs cohesion. Like, the songs need to sound somewhat similar, but not very similar. And I think for me, they accomplished that. Like, every song has a different tone. I say some of them, like 630, West Side. Some of them are kind of about the same thing. Are we ready for this relationship? Do you want this relationship? Come and get it type of thing. I don't know. I didn't let that ruin the album for me. What I will say, though, is that we did not get an era for this album. We didn't get a full era. Like, Ariana didn't go on tour for this album, understandably, because it was during COVID. But that is just because so much happened to Ariana during this time. I mean, she got engaged shortly after to Dalton. She launched REM Beauty. Other artists were doing stuff during COVID to promote their albums, but I don't know, to each their own. Maybe she didn't want to do that. Or it was because of the various leaks that happened. If you didn't know, her POV video did get leaked. I don't encourage anyone to watch the leaks, but it's already out for so long. After this album released, Ariana got engaged. She got engaged to Dalton Gomez, a real estate agent in Los Angeles. And she was happy. She was happy. She was living. She was thriving. She got married shortly after. And, she was doing up her housewife life. We didn't get much promo for this album at all. Like, we didn't get photo shoots. We didn't get interviews. We didn't get late night TV shows, which she usually does. We did get a live performance, though. She came out with a set of live performances with Vivo. She killed it. I mean, it is gorgeous. The set she decided for on the Positions, I guess that's what it was supposed to look like. Love the album cover. This is one of my favorite Ariana Grande album covers. I want to dive a bit deeper into the visuals for Positions because one of my favorite things about Ariana is her dedication to her era. Look at Thank You Next. The pink, the streetwear, spending time with your friends. Sweetener was Refresh. Positivity, The Truman Show. Dangerous Woman was Grown. Black and White, Latex, Bunny Ears. And Positions, I think, was the 60s and Space. It almost looks a lot like her REM Beauty line. I don't know if these two combined make a certain aesthetic that I'm unaware of, because I tried to look for this, but I couldn't find it. So if you know, please let me know down below.
For the fashion, there's nothing really to look at because we didn't see Ariana out. It seems like there was only two outfits for the promotional images. She wears a Lanvin headband in the scrap visuals and on some of the promotional images that came with the album, which looks very space-y, for lack of a better word. Her hair and makeup changed drastically during this time, so her classic winged liner became this 60s graphic liner, and her long straight ponytail became this shorter, turned up at the ends ponytail, again inspired by the 60s. Only imagery that we have is the imagery that came to promote the album. Wish we would have gotten more imagery for this album. Ariana's world building is just so great. I think she looks great. It suits her well, and it almost leaves me wanting more. I want to know what an outfit for a late night talk show would have looked like. I want to know what another makeup look would have looked like, or what a stage would have looked like, the imagery for the stage. But I guess we'll never know, and that's just the big mystery about positions.
Okay, I had to turn on the light just because the sun set on me. I don't know who I thought I was recording at for, but I'm not doing that again. It's only my second video, so give me grace. I feel like positions get so much slander and it's undeserving of that. I want to know, what is your favorite song on positions? What's your least favorite song? Do you want to see some songs on her next tour? What are you thinking? Thank you guys for sticking with me for what feels like an hour of me ranting about positions and why it doesn't deserve the hate that it gets. It feels like I've been talking about this album for so long, but you know, I had the idea yesterday when I was listening to it. I was like, ooh, I should probably make this video because we don't revisit this album and it should not be paid dust. If you guys have any video ideas, please leave them for me down below because I made this channel to talk. I want to talk to people about pop culture, about media. So if that's something that interests you, please subscribe. And I don't know why I'm begging for a subscribe. Yeah.